The National Prayer Day, why is there any government observation of such a thing anyway? It is against the teachings of Jesus. It is against logic and common sense if you are not a believer. Let's all turn our heads pointing towards the earth and think. And then we'll pretend like the thoughts waft up to some cloud being. Okay, if somebody wants to do that, that's all right. If you want to worship a chair every third Thursday, go ahead. But why expect the entire country to pause while you worship your chair? It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? Unless you're insane. So what Barack Obama has done this year, unlike Bush, he's opted for a private observance and the issuance of a public or an official proclamation. In the proclamation, Obama takes, an ecumenical tack. Oh no! He doesn't even mention the nation's Judeo-Christian heritage. Oh my God, so to speak. So what does this atheistic, Muslim, communist, Buddhist, psycho freak president advocate in his proclamation? Well, he emphasizes compassion, which is a code word for let the queers get married, right? He emphasizes compassion. He thanks the service of members of the military. He cites what the proclamation calls the one law that binds all great religions together, the golden rule, and it's called to love one another, to understand one another, and to treat with dignity and respect those with whom we share a brief moment on this earth. End quote. Well, there's your proof. He's the Antichrist. There it is. There it is! The proclamation goes on to say, our world grows smaller by the day, and our varied beliefs can bring us together to feed the hungry and comfort the afflicted, to make peace where there is strife, and to lift up those who have fallen on hard times. The Antichrist! He goes on to say, quote, I call upon America to pray in thanksgiving for our freedoms and blessings and to ask for God's continued guidance, grace, and protection for this land that we love, end quote. Oh, no. Shirley Dobson, chairwoman of the National Day of Prayer Task Force, issued immediately a statement in rebuttal. She said, quote, we are disappointed in the lack of participation by the Obama administration. At this time in our country's history, we would hope our president would recognize more fully the importance of prayer. You see, Shirley Dobson is a demon. She has to be. I mean, it was these people who created hell and demons, wasn't it? Well, we are disappointed, she says, in the lack of participation by the Obama administration. Of course, logic or reason would dictate that someone ask Shirley Dobson a simple question. How in the heck do you know what his participation would be? How do you know? And Shirley Dobson would say, well, because he's not making it public, he's probably in the basement of the White House sacrificing a goat and collecting the blood in some kind of a inverted cross cup and drinking it while he chants in Arabic. Oh, wait a minute, that was Cheney. However, other religious groups praise Barack Obama for dialing back the observance and accuse Shirley Dobson's task force of trying to exclude non-Christians. Reverend C. Welton Gaddy, president of the Interfaith Alliance, said in a statement, quote, "It is a shame that the National Day of Prayer Task Force seems to think it owns the National Day of Prayer," end quote. Gaddy added, quote, "Once again, the task force is misrepresenting the purpose of this national observance. President Obama is not the pastor-in-chief of the nation, and Shirley Dobson's task force is not the spiritual judge of the president's personal or official actions," end quote. Well, yes, Reverend Gaddy, that's true. But if you were truly interested in ecumenism, Reverend, you would demand that such a phony observance be ended. A national day of prayer. And listen to the religious freaks fighting. Now, you won't hear any, as far as I know, you won't hear any Muslims or Jews screaming about this. The Hindus have bowed out. The Buddhists couldn't care less. But it's these Christians ripping each other's throats to pieces over the issue of prayer. Oh, my. Well, I guess that speaks volumes, along with other things, about these phony religion mongers.